her being at WrestleMania was her last ever like appearance, I guess, or has completed her contract in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been popping up like Google's been sending me notifications. It's on all my social media. It's even popping up on my YouTube. I've just been like, is this really like my only question is this really where her contract ends, or is this more so like her break period? Because I thought when she signed on, she was part-time.
I feel like it probably is where her contract ends. She's probably gonna go on a hiatus and then come back for another contract.
So basically, kind of in a Roman Reigns kind of thing, but just that makes a lot of sense. I won't sit here and judge or anything. I was just curious because that's the main thing that's been popping up for me for WWE outside of the Kyrie thing, as you just mentioned.
I mean, because isn't Becky's contract about to end soon?
Yeah, this is Becky's last contract, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what she plans on doing, but to be honest with you, it would be dope if Becky doesn't go out as a heel. Not saying going out as a heel is a bad thing. I'm just more so saying that, like, you know, let her go out. I'm saying it in a way, let her choose how to go out. If this is gonna be, you know, her last time, be it, wrestling as Becky Lynch and all that.
Well, maybe as soon as Becky's contract's getting ready ends, that's when AJ's gonna come back.
You make an excellent point there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like a trade in hands. Like wait, Becky exit, AJ enters, and Becky goes on her hiatus.
Well, before we continue to dive in here and continue going, welcome back everybody to the Stone Viewpoint Podcast. We're here.
Adrenaline, no pain. Welcome all to my domain. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you. I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you. I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about.
Your host, I'm Vinny. That's DPO you just heard, and then also Aon is here as well. And if you're confused, who is who?
Oh, how in the fuck did my vape go through a blanket?
I have a lot of questions, but I don't
I
know.
have questions.
I'm talking about what you just said, but I don't know where to start. Um, if you look at the thing, Aeon's guy in the red jacket, DPO's with the long hair, I'm the guy with the hoodie. End of the story. Done that sense.
Red is so not my color. Oh my god. You don't even get the contrast to my no, I'm joking.
and, and today
Don't laugh.
we're gonna talk about as we usually do, we talk about wrestling and some of the other things we've noticed throughout the week, nerd wise. Like, well, let's continue with the wrestling conversation because one thing, as we were talking about this, because we actually both sent this DPO, but you sent it to me. I sent this, the one I found, to the group chat. Apparently, the reason Aleister Black and his wife Selena and the whole entire YS6 got fired is because somebody in TKO doesn't like dark characters.
No, I'm
So
joking.
you don't like dark themed characters, but I bet you're somewhere.
Well, racist to me.
Ain't racist.
I'm just
What was
saying.
I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing?
I bet you do probably somewhere reading a DC comic.
Oh yeah.
Talk about how great this comic is because it's dark and gloomy and everything else. Just
Yeah, I didn't get that. They don't like the whole dark thing. It's
because
stupid.
DC Comics is more a darker theme than like
No,
Marvel.
I'm talking about. I didn't get that. I'm talking about the TKO guy.
He means characters that take a, in a sense, take a darker approach, like how
No,
Black
no,
Silk.
I understand what that means, you high motherfucker.
Well, excuse me,
What
I
I'm
am not
saying
running this fucking
is,
podcast. That's the purpose.
I understand, but what I'm saying is, I just don't get why he doesn't like darker characters.
Maybe they scare.
Jesus,
Maybe they scare him. Maybe he's like Adam West.
excuse
Not
me.
Adam West. Maybe he's like the one guy in that Family Guy episode that that made Quagmire check his bed and closet for monsters so he can get on that dating show.
Oh yeah,
Dr.
but he
Pepper
also
sponsors.
I could have sworn he also checked under the bed for Adam West too. But yeah, I know which one you mean.
I could have swore Adam West was the one checking under the bed for Quagmire because wasn't that the episode where Cleveland was he had cheated with Cleveland's
But yeah,
wife
she
and
cheated on him. Nah, he stood guard. He just stood guard. Down when he stood guard and just stood right there, dressed up as a British man.
yeah he did. Anyways, but continuing on with wrestling, apparently Kevin Nash stated that TKO doesn't respect the legends that built WWE, and I can 100% agree and get behind that. Now, I don't know what he fully said, but what I just read, I can get behind that.
Yeah, they don't respect the legend that built it. Not one bit. I highly even doubt they even truly understand wrestling.
I don't think
They
they
don't
do either.
understand. They don't understand wrestling. They don't understand what Vince did and how he changed it. He does. They don't. Um, and how he changed the game forever. Uh, why we have such great commentating today from our commentators. Why we have such great stories and things like that. Like he made these characters into people that we believe were real. You know, you couldn't tell me the Undertaker wasn't the Undertaker. Nigga, we see him in today's public. We calling him the Undertaker. I don't even know his real name. I
Mark.
know him as the Undertaker. You know, like even when it comes to Kane,
Jacob.
shit.
I've read so many things where they say
There you go.
Kane's real name,
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
Jacob.
Undertaker's real
Yeah,
name. See, I don't like you saying, yeah, okay, yeah, that is his name. But when I think about it, as
yeah.
DPO
Reason
said,
we found,
I don't fucking know that nigga name. I know that's
yeah,
Kane
like
and that's
reason we found out
Undertaker.
about Kane's name because he ran for governor. And even then, and I'm pretty
Mayor.
sure everybody was just still calling him. Had to watch calling him Kane. Like it's they
Oh,
think they know what they're doing.
no, they don't
They don't.
because they're using AI to write stories. And here's my thing, right? You
And
know
oh
how.
yeah. I hated that whole AI shit that they're doing with
Thank
that
you.
whole AI shit that they did with
No. So
NXT,
hear me
bro.
out, right? And I'm not defending it. I just want to make it clear. I'm not defending AI being used in the whole WWE story writing, but I have a prime example. There's this guy I follow. I think I sent him to you, DPO. His name was Malik something, I believe, and he used ChatGPT to make him an entire, um, sorry, WWE storyline where it would have been Austin Theory trying to be the new face of the company, and Cody losing the belt and again doing a redemption. Now when he made the story and he was reading that when he got to that Cody Rhodes redemption part, that smacked me in the face so hard because I was like, dog, are you telling me Cody? This is Cody's third redemption round of trying to get this of having this title. You're telling me The first time was Vince and Triple H, but the other two times was 100% AI. Because like the way this story was being broke down and read, it sounded completely like everything we're seeing now. That's why I wasn't. That's why I was saying in all the previous like episodes, the conversations and the promos between Punk and Roman didn't feel don't feel like AI was used. That felt like they were just generally being themselves and doing what they wanted.
They were. They were generally saying what was on their chest, what was on their heart, and everything. Like their whole was a heart. And like these creators need to stop being fucking lazy and using AI. Like, bro, I feel like this. If you're a creator, if you're a writer, if you're an artist, how dare you use AI? Like, it's okay. It's an assisting tool, but don't use it to do your job. Like when it comes to AI, I think of it using to assist, not to do your job. You're learning from it as it learns from you.
That's
Idiot.
honestly the problem. Like you broke down what I believe is the legit problem. They're using it more so to do their job versus actually having to do their job because now if you have AI in WWE making storylines, what's stopping them from using it from basically going down to making wrestlers gear, making stages, stuff like that. Which I'm honestly the stage part. I'm honestly starting to think AI because no offense, this year's WrestleMania stage was not all that to me. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't all that.
Lazy architecture, lazy planning, lazy. You're taking these people's hard-earned if you're taking these people's hard-earned money, at least give them a damn good show. Give them a damn good show that they're gonna remember. You know, because guess what, man? You ain't got kids there anymore. You barely got kids there anymore. Why? Because families can barely afford to fucking pay for them.
That's the problem. Like again, WWE was not as he said in the documentary when we watched it. Not sure AI if you watched the Vince McMahon documentary, but
No.
as he says in it, Vince himself, I'm not in the sports business. I'm not in the entertainment
Stop,
business. Well, I think he said
stop.
I am in the entertainment business, but he made it clear I'm in the
I'm
sports
in the family
entertainment
business.
business.
For real.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was I'm in the family business. He basically broke down like I'm in the business for these families to come and see this sport, to be a part of this, tell a story. But they're taking that away, and it's not helping anything. There was another thing I had in here. I think one of us had in here, and actually here's one of them, and it's gonna bring us into the whole celebrities being in WWE lately. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a celebrity, popping in WWE
Fire
doing.
Logan Paul. Fire Logan Paul.
Please do, like I beg of you. But apparently, their TKO has plans now for what's his name? Sorry, S- Stephen A. Smith to be involved this summer. Uh, because of his strong relationships with several.
Oh, so Stephen A. Smith's
TKO.
going to be coming.
Here's my thing again with celebrities lately being in WWE. I'm not gonna sit here and go, "Oh, get rid of all the celebrities, get rid of this." But if you're gonna have a celebrity, make the build up worthy.
Yep. Do it right. Like I say, they're fucking lazy. Like they're not lazy ass build up, lazy ass writing, lazy ass. You're being fucking lazy.
Like no build up, then what am I here for? What am I I'm just watching matches that I don't even know why I'm watching them.
Like here's my thing, right? If an AI can predict and or write like something or predict like what's going on, don't you think like damn, you're not being unpredictable enough?
Exactly.
You're not being unpredictable enough.
just Lord. Now there are other things. There are other things connected to WWE that have been going on, and even more WWE stuff. Like for instance, for all those that love SmackDown, have been seeing the complete utter bullshit we've been sitting through weekly. We are going to go. SmackDown is officially going to go back to 2 hours in a few weeks. And then another thing now, us personally, we're still going to watch wrestling, but we're no longer going to stream it because now apparently WWE is going to try to now crack down on streamers and stuff that watch the content and they're streaming it from home, even though they're not showing the content, like in typical fashion. It's only because TKO is getting tired of us criticizing them and saying certain things like, "Oh, we're tired of this, that, and the third. Why do you keep repeating this and going off like?" What did I go off about last time we were on the podcast when it came to WWE? I know I said something that would be like a great prime example. But for instance, right now, stop using AI. Do your fucking jobs. You're gonna hate the fact that we're saying that, but you're not gonna allow us to stream and say it on stream. Like, weren't we saying something while watching SmackDown the other day, streaming it, and it was just like a good idea to us? I think. 'Cause I don't fully remember what it was, but I know it was during a SmackDown.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But they're cracking down on that, so we can't really do nothing.
Oh yeah, because yeah, they're. I look at it like this, man. That's just their loss, you know. When it comes to them losing, not letting streamers do that because like they're just gonna be losing fans at that point too as well because like sometimes people catch up to wrestling by watching streamers and things like that because their only way. My thing is also if you don't want people to fucking stream it, make shit accessible for us to fucking watch it. You got fucking all the fucking wrestling all over the fucking place. You're pimping fucking the goddamn wrestling industry out like it's a fucking whore.
Now,
Goddamn Raw on goddamn Netflix. Got fucking SmackDown on CW. Got AAA on fucking God knows who's or what's it. PLE's on ESPN. Like goddamn, is it enough? Did you pimp her out enough? Like damn, did you bend her over backwards enough? Did you get enough out of her? Obviously not, because you just keep ramming it on in there.
here's why DPO is making an excellent point, because we all know everything you used to be able to stream on Peacock, PLEs, SmackDown, Monday Night Raw. Now, guess how much money Peacock has lost after the first quarter of this year?
2.8 million.
432 million.
That was close.
That's more than double what they lost last year in their first quarter.
I bet it is.
The total loss
All because
since
you don't want to make you fucking happy.
It's a fucking
the
drag.
total loss is 11 billion. And the person that posted this said losing that WWE contract really hurt them, and he's right. Since they pulled away and decided, let's go to ESPN. Because why the fuck are we on ESPN? What the fuck is ESPN gonna do besides try to be relevant? Yeah, I said it. ESPN is trying to be fucking relevant.
Like there's no point in them being on ESPN whatsoever. They're not that kind of sport. Like I get it. It's like it's cool to have like the recognition, the things like that. It's a sport. Like like you got to be careful. It's good, but like you are your own thing. You are like when it comes to WWE, you are your own thing. So let it be that way. Let it continue to create that way. Don't try to fit in with being with, oh, let's try to fit in with football. Let's try to fit in with fucking basketball, and all them. Like, bro, let them do them. You're
They can't.
wrestling, your entertainment. Like you're beyond that. You changed the game to something different.
Oh, here's another thing, right? So since Brock Lesnar is officially retired, not only is he being sued, WWE is now trying to turn this into an angle slash story to show that, oh, Brock's not retired, because they still want Brock to wrestle Gunther even after he has stated himself to whoever, I do not want to wrestle Gunther. I do not want to go out like how to. I don't know these. What I'm saying right now, that first part was his words, but the rest of it is just my own saying in my own interpretation of what was possibly said. I'm not gonna go out like that because one, maybe he did describe saying, maybe he did say going out the way that y'all did to AJ, John, and Goldberg was pretty messed up, making them lose just so you could put this kid over to be this career killer. Is it really helping the business or is it just helping him?
Exactly. Because like this whole Gunther angle that they're doing is so fucking stupid. Like Brock wanted to go out on his own terms. Let him go out on his own terms. And the fact that you guys are suing him is disgusting.
Oh, that's highly fucked up. You're gonna sue a guy because, yes,
It's
I get it.
disgusting.
He broke contract, but you're going against someone's wishes. You're going against a person's wishes. Acting like he's not a human being at all. Like he doesn't have a say in what he wants to do and how he wants to do it.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Broke contract. This nigga broke his body for the company, just
That's
like Ja did, just like
what I'm
AJ
saying.
did, just like Goldberg did. They broke their fucking bodies. That's contract enough.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm basically
They're not getting
saying.
those feelings back. Those not they don't got no magic pill to give them their ability to walk again or their ability to whatever injuries they may have suffered. Those permanent. They're permanent, man. And you want to make it worse on them? For what? For people that are not gonna give anything back to them. We're gonna praise them. Yeah. But what the fuck are y'all gonna do for them?
Just to wrap this up, I see now why Vince wanted nothing to do with UFC TKO. I see why in the early on beginning, but I still stand by that if him and Sean actually went through with the idea of buying them beforehand, we probably wouldn't even be in this mess at all, to be a general.
No, he wouldn't. Because he would be owning UFC and running UFC, and UFC would be completely different, I believe. Because of Vince and Shane.
Oh, highly, 100%. Highly, 100%. But to divvy on from the conversation of wrestling, which in shorter terms, we are highly disappointed what's going on. But we'll still continue to talk about it when we create the podcast and be come on here with you guys. Let's dive in. Let's dive into movies and stuff because there's been a lot of things I've been hearing about, and one I'm gonna start off with one in particular that I completely forgot was actually being made into a movie and or was you know coming out, and that's the Elden Ring movie they were making because apparently it's gonna hit theaters in 2028 on March 3rd.
Forgot about that.
I completely forgot about that. Didn't even know that was still happening. Like the Watch Dogs movie, for example. I know they're still making one. There's just hasn't been a release date for it yet.
Okay, are they in production?
They've been in production for a hot minute with that Watch Dogs movie.
Okay, cool.
A good minute. Um, we have been seeing there have been photos and stuff. I've sent them to the group chat of the cast for the live action Netflix Scooby Doo movie, and honestly, these kids actually kind of look like the whole Scooby gang. More than likely, Scooby's gonna be fucking CGI or something. Not saying that in a rude sense, but like it's a talking dog. that can walk and talk on his own fucking hind legs and eats human food.
Who knows, man? Maybe they might surprise us and freaking pull out a genetically talking dog and start introduce talking dogs to us like it's freaking normal.
You want to talk about normal? Okay, let me give you something normal. We all know who Elon Musk is. But did you know that this man literally bought X videos?
Nice.
Did you not? Apparently Elon Musk.
Is that going to become part of a new Tesla feature?
In his words, space is the old frontier, gooning is the new frontier. He says, I want to goon in space.
That's fair.
Did you just say that's fair?
My man has a goal. He said he wanted to goon in space.
All right,
I mean, if
I'm
that's
ripping
your
the
goal, dog,
I'm ripping the
that's
bong.
fair. I mean, it's gonna open up doors for other things, but the start of
It's gonna be a
the
start of something beautiful.
video, right? The first video, was porn. Thanks to Elon Musk. Or like the first website of fucking space was X videos. Thanks to Elon Musk. Like, oh man, nice. We can be freaking 100,000 light years from space, fucking doing it. It's just thanks to Elon Musk. Just God. All right. You know
You're
what?
trying so
He can't
hard not to accept this. I can hear it in your voice.
because like you can't not accept it because shit like this was the reason certain things were invented that we use today.
In
Because
other
niggas was being either perverted, trying to impress a girl, or just trying to get laid. And next thing you know,
Look,
we
real
got
quick.
soap, but we got, there, we got that.
Real quick. I just wanted to bring this up real quick before, you know, we get into other stuff. Again, we know we don't talk about politics and stuff on here, but from time to time we do bring it up just to give out that heads up and warning. So, by and this is just projections, apparently, that by 2029, Republicans are gonna have everybody that makes 30K and under. Well, making people under 30K pay more in taxes sooner than possible. And there's not much information I have on it besides this video that I saw of I guess they were all in the meeting and the one guy was reading it off and he asked him like, "Are you fucking serious? Because like you're gonna make the poorer people, have to go through even more stuff because they're not rich." And honestly, all this really makes me think about is I don't remember if it was a movie or a TV show, but I don't want to say the Hunger Games. It was a whole completely other thing where it was literally instead of Hunger Games being like, they got 12 different districts of like levels of like, if you're District 1, you're super rich, or you can go all the way down to District 12 and be like super fucking poor.
That's the Hunger Games.
No, I'm saying that's the Hunger Games. What I'm thinking of, it didn't have like the 12 districts, it only had the two. You had literally everybody that can afford all the good shit over here, and everybody over here that was just nothing. Just a bunch of fuck yous.
Sounds like, yeah, it's like that. And I just always want to remind people, just always want to remind free will is a thing. I'm happy to see everyone using their free will. That makes me happier. Second, uh, you control the government. The government does not control you. Always want you to remember that. Regardless of what they say, it's always an option, not a choice. Some things are use common sense. And if you don't know what common sense is, just ask yourself, does me shooting this person make a lot of sense and will it benefit me? What will be my outcome? Sometimes it's not a good thing. Now, probably not the best example to use, but you guys know where I'm going with it.
I hope
Use
so.
logic over emotion.
But we're gonna, we'll move past that point and continue on with the video game, with movies and film. What the fuck, phone? Um,
Uh, so I'm gonna throw it out there. So I saw the commercial for Resident Evil,
Thank you. That's what I was looking for here.
and dude,
I'm not
like
impressed.
it reminded. I'm not impressed either. It kind of looked like. I mean, I get it. It's a standalone movie,
Like
so
it
I
kept,
can't like knock it. But at the same time, I'm definitely gonna watch it because all things Resident Evil is my shit.
of course, why
But
not?
what I was seeing, they were kind of like hiding shit in the trailer. Like a bunch of stuff was falling on the cars and blood splatter, but there was nothing there. I don't know. It might have been a video I saw, but I guess they're gonna wait. But at the same time, I guess the character is supposed to represent Ethan, maybe.
Not really, because again, as you said, this is a standalone film. Not sure if you watched it yet, DPO, but um,
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna say too much what was in the trailer. I know one part of the trailer made me think of Resident Evil 9 because of a certain character. I'll say that. I will also agree upon that it seemed like it kept the element of what Resident Evil was. You're in a residence. There's a bunch of fucking evil shit going on. You gotta take care of it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Of course. Just to break that down to in a simpler terms. But something else really felt off about the film. And I won't say it was the actor. I'm not gonna say it was the setting of the movie. It just felt like something was missing. And it it ties into what you were saying, like hiding stuff, because like that one part of the trailer made me feel like there was a liquor in that scene where he was trying to grab um the item off a person. I'll just put it like that
Mm-hmm.
without trying to throw too many spoilers. But again, hiding it, other stuff like the only thing you really got to
I
see.
mean, to be honest with you, kind of like it didn't give me a Resident Evil vibe. It gave me Silent Hill.
Honestly, this just gave me like regular degular horror films that I don't watch kind of vibe.
But
But
time will
yeah,
tell. Maybe it's actually one of the good ones. Who knows?
you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Um,
Always give a movie a chance. Don't listen to other people unless, trust the source. But even then, grain of salt, because sometimes some movies other people don't like, others will. Who knows? But like I said, I'll definitely give it a try.
all right.
I
So,
can't get across.
last two things I want to bring for us to get into before we switch over to video games and etc. topics is one. I just saw it here. Give me a second. It was like right there. Oh, it seems like DC Studios has canceled the Authority film. Now I don't know much about the Authority in general in the DC universe. I was supposed to look them up, get a little bit more information. But it was stated by James Gunn that it didn't work in terms of the Lanterns DCU. Maybe someday, maybe soon. So maybe it was supposed to be set up because of the Lantern show we're getting this year. That I think actually also did get an official release date too, but I'm not 100% sure. But then also, we now also hear that Sony is making the Django and Zorro crossover with Quentin Tarantino's approval that's actually based off a comic book.
Nice.
bring out Freddy versus Jason versus Ash Williams.
That would be honorary. I would
That'd
watch
be.
the fuck out of that movie.
I don't care if it was bad. I'll watch the fuck out of it.
Now, to get into a little bit more funner side of things, but also on the video game kind of topics. Injustice 3. Gentlemen, we're getting an Injustice 3.
Let the system die.
And it's reported to be NetherRealm's next fighting game. And for those who don't know, NetherRealm, they're the guys that literally make the Mortal Kombat game. Because that's what their Justice game was made by. They were made by the same people that make the Mortal Kombat games. Don't know what the story is to be for this, but I just know it's getting confirmed that we're getting that. Another thing, movie wise, which me and DPO were talking about this literally, I think yesterday, if I'm right, is the part two of the Michael Jackson biopic is now reportedly in the works.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit, they're
officially,
milking it.
not reportedly, officially in the works now. So we're getting that part two
Okay.
because from what I heard, the movie goes from when he was born all the way till like 1988, stops around there, which I believe again was after the first incident he had on stage, which was where his hair caught on fire. Not trying to, I apologize for the spoilers and stuff like that here, but the movie's been out for quite a minute, so that's not my excuse, but I apologize for that.
Been roughly a few days, but yeah. I mean,
Roughly a
I'm
few
pretty
days,
sure a lot.
but
I'm pretty sure a lot of people already seen it.
oh, dude, I got people coming into to my 9 to 5, telling me, asking me, asking even my other coworkers, y'all seen that new Michael movie yet? Man, it's so good. And we just been like, nah, because honestly, for me, it would be great to watch, but like, I don't know if I want to go actually see it in theaters, only because of the idea of the stuff that's missing. And one thing that really stood out that scene, again, no spoilers here, from what was missing, of course, is to me the one sibling that has been around Michael the most, and that's Janet.
Yeah. I mean, but certain people ain't want no part of the movie. So, like, when you ain't want no part of the movie, you don't get certain information. You can't do certain things, can't tell certain stories because it won't be accurate.
And you're right. You're right. Don't get me wrong. You're right. But without those certain people, are you really getting a full, accurate
Nope.
story of the entire person?
Mm,
Nope. You're
there we
getting a little
go.
taste, getting a little taste and a little flavor of what kind of person this was. This is the kind of person Michael was. Then that's pretty much what they're telling us.
And you're not wrong there. You are not wrong there.
It's not like this. It's not. This is his life. It's like yes, a little bit of his life, but this it's more so. This
Where's
is the
the
kind of person.
rest?
Yeah, there's so much more.
Now,
'Cause even Diana Ross, I believe, had wanted no part in that as well. So
oh, not at all.
you know, you,
Not
you
at
missed
all.
you missed a lot of things in that portion on that side.
Now, since we're talking about celebrities, and I don't really do a lot of celebrity talk, but like, this is one of those things that really made me question the level of where the human brain lies. I'll just put it like that, if that makes sense. So y'all know that the basketball player Klay Thompson, he cheated on Megan Thee Stallion, and the whole internet has now erupted. Right,
Shocker.
right,
Oh
right.
my God, I can't believe he did it.
No, no, no.
He
It's not
cheated.
that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, it's that. The thing I'm about to bring up is apparently because this has been booming all week too. This has been booming all week since last week. People found out that they're done because he cheated. Someone decided to say, and again, this makes me question where your IQ is at, and make an announcement saying, And I'm gonna read the actual post here to you guys. It says, "Attention, all hot girls. We will all be cheating on our men tonight for Meg.
Mm,
Even when you
mm,
lead a man to water, he still won't drink. Cheat first."
mm, mm, mm.
Now I
Damn, you
saw a whole bunch
asking
of other
for a
people.
lot of females to get beat the fuck up.
Now I've seen a whole bunch of other posts where they said that, where Aeon said, and they've also said, if you're stupid enough to just go and do that, I don't know what to tell you. Just know where you probably
A
get back,
single parent you become, or a single
especially,
person you'll be.
especially. Hear me out. Especially if he a solid type. And when I say solid type, I mean dude could be a nerd like us. Goes home, goes to work, comes home, plays on the game, talks to his homies, doesn't do too much, or just chills by himself. Loves love. What that typical kind of thing. You just lock that door forever.
Mm, mm, mm. Hey man, it's different for everybody. But yeah,
I just
know what you mean.
I just wanted to bring it up because I'm gonna say this. Celebrities have their lives.
That's Vinny, ladies. If any young single ladies are looking for him, it's Vinny.
You know the
That's our
fucked
guy.
up thing is though? More
What's
than
up?
likely she got a few people to cheat.
Hmm?
She got most likely got a few people to cheat.
Most likely, but that's not why I brought this up. I brought this up because I just wanted to say this because this is just something I this is just my own head. Um, Celebrities are still people at the end of the day. In my book, they want to live their lives, do
That's
everything they
what
do. We should not be 100% caring what goes on. Like if they get injured, like for example, when Jeremy Renner got injured, of course, yeah, because like you do we seen your work, especially as Hawkeye, and one movie I like he's in Tag, The Town as well. I gotta rewatch that movie. Those are movies that he
I'm
did great performances in. And it's just like, you hear that actor hurt, you're like, damn, is he okay? Is he gonna make it? You're just having a concerned
saying.
moment. But if you're doing stuff like this, because
It's
there are
gossip, man.
personal issues going on, what is wrong with you?
Mhm.
I just gotta ask, like, do you believe that if it was you, right? You're not a celebrity, but if it was you, do you think your homies, homegirls, whoever it may be, is gonna do that for you? You think one of them is gonna stand up and be like in a group chat, "Oh my god, oh my god, she got cheated on. Let's go cheat on the rest of our men because we're not gonna let this happen to us."
Mm, mm, mm.
And even though you guys can't tell, I'm actually looking at the camera. I'm breaking the fourth wall here, cause like, why are we letting social media? And I'm asking, not in a sense to let this like sink in moment, but asking because maybe I'll get an answer. But why are we letting social media control everything we do in life? Why is it whatever pops up on there is now the big thing that we got to do in life? What happened to going to explore the world and see what's fucking new? When's the last time somebody went outside in nature? Well, not in this group and not in the audience that's watching, but just
'Cause everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody wants to have a name. Everybody wants to do this and do that.
bro. But
And it's just like, just help one another, just care about one another.
Uh,
Who gives a fuck about like who's cheating on who? Do like Vinny said, these celebrities are still human, just like us, man. They're human, just like you. They're human, just like anybody else. They bleed just like we bleed, you know. So they still go through problems. They still have their issues, and at times it's nice to give them their privacy, and let them go through it.
at the end of the day, we all have a name. We all we all have our fame. You just gotta see what it is and rock with it. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna leave it. Now, since we are getting closer to our, our end time here, there are, uh, there are a couple other things that I wanted to bring up, but there's only going to be a few. Did you know? And I kid you not, I just saw this today. A mother gave her son, and you know those little mini M&Ms that come in that tube.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much mini and
Apparently, she's getting charged after confessing giving her 6-year-old son M&Ms from a tube she had previously stored crystal meth in. Now, you want to know what the fuck this kid was seeing?
Santa Claus.
This little kid apparently, for 40 hours straight, hallucinated seeing flying dragons, spiders coming out of the walls, and believing people were trying to kill him.
Hell yeah, that's one hell of a trip.
Oh no, the trip indeed. God
For a
damn.
fucking 6-year-old, yeah, but 40 hours. That's
Mm-hmm.
almost an entire 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
That kid's
He,
high was like on next level.
So
God, jeez.
my question is, did you put the M&Ms in the tube? Now, I'm getting to, this is just a full breakdown, so bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. Did you put the M&Ms in the tube, or did he just go find the tube? Did you just give him the tube of
He
the
probably was
wrong?
being a
Did you give him the wrong
bad
tube?
kid. He probably found the tube. Either she mixed up the tube or he found the tube. Being a bad kid, thinking M&Ms were in there, and it wasn't, and it was her little stash.
All right, but just this is about to be a weird transition to the last topic, but again, this is back in the celebrities, and I'm only bringing this one up because apparently, from what Martin Lawrence said. And why Martin Lawrence, you ask? Because it has been announced that Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy's children, the two that were I think married or dating, wherever the clause may be, have welcomed a child to the world, right?
Eh,
And here's what Martin Lawrence said. He said, "I'm a grandpa. Me and Eddie share a grandchild. That baby gonna be funny as shit." And I was at work. I was at that 95 laughing my ass off. Because I'm like, just imagine, right? Just imagine this kid growing up and not only seeing Eddie's work, but then watching Martin's work. Oh, come on. Martin ain't lying. Imagine how funny this kid could possibly be if he actually tapped to that potential.
He's gonna be a pretty funny kid. And it's gonna be interesting to see, next generation.
They say the next generation is the hope, but shit. Look at what my generation did. Okay, last thing. Last thing. So y'all all know the actress from American Pie slash Scary Movie, right? The one that wanted to return for Scary Movie, but they didn't have a spot for her. That
oh,
played.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Now remember, she was also in American Pie because she played the foreign student that the main lead was in love with.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think this was last month, but it became to notice that she made an OnlyFans.
Hey, yo.
You don't say.
This nigga, hey, bro.
you, you gonna say, what was her name again? Just out of
I'll find
curiosity.
out. I ain't worried about it.
He's like, what do I need you to tell me for? I'll just go look on the credits.
For real. Just got all
No,
Scary
like
movie
right
ain't that
there.
far away.
apparently it's so big, right? It's so big that she started doing OnlyFans that she apparently explained that after her first week she made like 1 million. And I'm sitting there, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. After reading this, and there's a video of her explaining it, I sat there and I'm like, ma'am, you do know why you made that million within the first week, right? You understand how you made that million the first week, right? Because that wasn't some young men looking at you. That was previous. young men that are now grown ass men, probably married or in relationships, watching you. Finally getting answers to what you look like underneath the dress. Now imagine saying that out loud and your
You know,
manager
half
hears you
you
and
know you
turns and
do
looks at you and goes,
know,
"What the fuck?"
like majority of Hollywood, there's so many naked photos of them.
Yeah, them bitches get leaked all the time, but like, my thing is,
Like there's a fucking sex video of the girl from Paramount. Paramount.
but that's not why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because imagine, right? You said what I just said. You said that out loud at work. Your regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, and as not safe for work, wherever that is.
Imagine you said all that out loud, just saying, "Ma'am, you do know you got all that. You got that 1 million because that was a bunch of men who were teenagers at the time or kids and thought you were the finest thing on the planet and still do, and decided to buy your OnlyFans and whack their shit to you." You say that out loud at your 9 to 5. Now your manager's looking at you asking, "Do you need to go home? Do do, do I need to send you somewhere?"
At that point, that's what you tell them. Like, look, I'm already on my way home.
But to kind of to wrap everything is up, since we are getting to the later end of our video, we're gonna go ahead and do our stoner question. But I actually have two tonight for us. Um, I'm not gonna share anything right now. More so in the sense because I gotta like we really gotta I really gotta like organize where everything is in these group chats. But the first stoner's question is, what is a poor people food? And both of these I think I got from World Star that popped up on the actual podcast Instagram. What are poor people food that you will eat no matter how rich you get?
Hmm. I mean, if I were to say my answer, I feel like I'll get judged pretty heavily because but to be honest with you, it's more of a comfort food for me.
I mean, you already got us interested because you started saying you was gonna get judged. I'm curious how you getting judged for this one,
Fried bologna sandwiches with
but how is that? How is
mustard.
that? How is that? How are you getting judged for a
Or
fried bologna sandwich?
because a lot of people don't like bologna and will look at you different because of it.
Hmm, true.
I used to eat bologna. Sorry, I mean I eat beef bologna, but I still from time to time will get some beef bologna and make a fried bologna sandwich, mustard.
Baloney's good.
What about you, DPO? What is a what's a food that I guess struggle meal that you'll eat to this day, no matter how rich you get in life?
Beans and hot dogs.
What
Okay,
kind of beads? Is it navy beads?
Um, uh, was it Frank pork and beans?
My man. I was about to judge you because you're going to say navy beans.
I'm about to
Frank
judge
pork
because
and
who's
beans,
eating
and
navy beans and hot dogs?
My mother's mother. I don't call her my grandma. That lady is the like. You ever heard of the saying, "Never wish death on somebody"? I
mm-hmm.
wish
Every
death
day.
on this bitch. I wish pure, unadulterated Luke, Derek, can't pronounce it. I, I mean, she already got the foot outside the door. It's time. Just let go. Nobody wants you here.
And,
I had to bite my
Like,
hand. I had to bite my
let
hand.
me explain myself. Let me explain myself before I get this hate. This lady, mind you, will literally go up to my little sister when she was 5 years old. Hell, me when I was 3, saying, "I'm gonna outlive you. I can't stand you." while she's smoking a cigarette and blowing the smoke in our faces. When I was 4 years old, having separation anxiety from my mom when she went to go pick up my dad one day, tossed me behind her, making me land on an AC unit on the sharp edge. Uh, she drinks heavily, so one day I hit my head. She just put me down to sleep where I shouldn't have been asleep. And my mom came to pick me up, and I was barely breathing. This lady does not deserve to breathe.
This got
Whoa.
dark way too fucking fast.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring down the mood, but
And I'm
bitch
still
got to
stoned.
go.
And then there's two more. There's two more. Let's just continue. Okay. Now, here's the next question. If you put these six people in the elevator, no powers are being held back, no escape. Who's leaving the elevator alive? Who wins? And the six people are Wolverine, Batman, Predator, Raphael, yes, Raphael, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Blade, and Jason Voorhees.
Uh,
And someone
I
comment,
mean,
we all know
who's
who's
not
dying
leaving out
first.
alive? You can't kill Jason, so I mean, technically, the fight would never end. But Wolverine clearly tear him the fucking shreds. Where it's gonna be a minute before he comes, but he's incapacitated. Does that count?
Let's see why not.
I don't see
I
why
mean, to
not,
be
but the
honest with
question
you,
really should, as AI said, the question really should have been, who's dying first? No offense, Batman ain't making out that bitch alive.
no, Batman will survive a lot longer than fucking Raphael.
Raphael
Hmm.
going too, but Batman, I see that nigga going, bro. What the fuck is Batman gonna do against fucking Predator?
But who's walking out that elevator door?
The main
That's the
question,
question.
that is the main question, and I'm honestly gonna say either Jason or Wolverine. I can honestly leave it at those two because like I'm conflicted on if Predator really will walk out that motherfucker. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Hello.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
It's a toss up between Wolverine and Predator.
Hmm.
DPO taking a hot minute for this one.
Go on now.
That's it. You taking a hot minute thinking on this one. I think you may have the actual answer.
My bad. Repeat what you said.
I was saying who comes out. We were saying who you think comes out the elevator alive.
What's up? Oh, and my bad. You gotta repeat everything. I missed. Listen, dog. I was out for a second.
Oh, he was knocked out, knocked out. Well, six people are going in the elevator. No powers are being held back. Uh, no escape. Who's coming out alive? Wolverine, Batman, Predator, Raphael, the Ninja Turtle, Blade, or Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Who leaves the elevator alive?
Yeah. Who's in the God? Listen, dog. You just gave me like 6.
Wolverine,
Wolverine,
Jason.
Predator, Batman, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, Raphael, the Ninja Turtle Raphael, and Blade.
I know Raphael. Listen, dog. I know Jason Voorhees. I heard Raphael, and I heard Blade. Who else?
Wolverine, Predator,
Okay.
and Batman.
Hmm.
Who's leaving that elevator? There can only be one.
Hmm.
I'm giving it up between. I mean, like I said, Jason can't be killed. But
That's
if they could like fuck him up too bad, so bad that he's not regenerating anytime soon, even though he's not a regenerator. But you get what I mean.
like I said, it's
Yeah.
obviously, when you really think down to it, it's obviously gonna be Wolverine. Because he'll take the most damage, don't get me wrong. He'll take the most damage. But at the end of the day, if they're all in that elevator smacked out and Wolverine has to regenerate, yeah, he's the one coming back.
Like I said, it's a toss up between the Predator because the Predator did kill. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Did kill uh Wolverine before.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But DPO, what do you think?
And my back. And can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
What's the last thing y'all heard?
Nothing. Just heard.
All right.
That was
All
it.
right. So right off the bat, you don't, like I was saying, right off the bat, you don't have to worry about the Predator nor Wolverine because they're going to be too busy fighting each other. Hmm. That leaves Batman, Raphael, Blade, and Jason.
There was no Blade.
No, Blade was in there. Blade the Daywalker, yeah, he's in there.
I didn't hear it. Oh, Blade? Oh, Blade's getting knocked the fuck out first. I
I didn't
love
say
Blade,
I
but
didn't
come
say Blade was
on.
standing. I just said, I just talked about the two who I thought was going out the easiest. That's
Batman the
Batman and
last line.
Batman.
Hmm?
Let's let DPO answer so we can wrap this up.
But yeah. Uh, hmm. Honestly, I might say either I'm gonna go Batman or Raphael.
How the fuck does the Ninja Turtle live?
Raphael, man.
I'm gonna.
Man, Raphael will be the first one to like, what the fuck? As you getting chopped the fuck up.
All right, all right, all right.
I could see that. I could see Jason Voorhees just shoot. The moment
Let's get into the last
he
question
say something
and wrap
reckless.
this up. All right, so the last question is the last Stone viewpoint questions, and feel free to answer these yourselves in the chat or in the comments, right? How you're watching this live or on YouTube. But the last question is: it's 1985, and they all invite you to go out for a night of fun, fellas. Which one of these four guys are you going to hang out with? And your four options are Mr. T, Prince, Rick James, and the diamond kissing Rolex wearing nature boy himself, Ric Flair.
Rick James.
See, Rick James is gonna smack the shit out of you.
I'm gonna beat Rick James' ass. That's why I'm going with Rick James. I want that nigga to try to hit me.
Try me. Try me. But listen, I feel like Rick James is going to be more fun to hang around. the, the
Y'all know
adventures
the
that you just gonna go around. Don't get me wrong, I feel like Ric Flair gonna be fun too and shit. But like, I don't know.
No, what's funny is I was reading the comments on this one just now before I read it. Someone said you gotta go with Rick because by the night is almost over, you gonna end up being around all the rest of them. So you gonna end up with Prince. You gonna end up with Mr. T. You damn sure
That's
gonna end
what I'm
up
saying.
with fucking.
Look, see, that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, you gonna end up like bumping into everybody. I'm like, I'm going with Rick James, bro, because like I feel like with Rick James, you gonna be on an adventure, bro.
Bro, no, it even got more funny because someone in the comments basically said, regardless, you gonna be doing cocaine.
Regardless, you gonna try to pull out a joint? What's that?
It's gonna be real funny for me. Like, imagine I pull that joint out. I'm about to lie. He'd be like, "What the fuck is you doing?"
Like you got some coke in that? You don't like the coke? You don't like the coke, man? You sniff it.
Just I'm gonna have to look at this nigga pull the joint out and be like, "The fuck you mean sniff, bitch? This is weed. I'm not doing that shit."
Put cocaine on the weed on the joint and sniff it.
Dog, I feel. And here's the funny part, right? Because I saw this in the comments too. I saw the name Charlie Murphy, and I immediately started thinking, imagine if you actually get to witness that story in person before it ever reached the Chappelle show, right?
You talking about Rick James putting his feet up on his couch?
You don't remember watching the Chappelle show and Charlie Murphy would tell stories of how he went to hang out with Rick James and shit?
Yeah.
And all the times Rick James was just on drugs, Rick James would pop in there, he'd be like, cocaine was hella
Oh yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
That's why I went with Rick James. Cause I'm like, bro, just imagine being there. Imagine being there and you witness the story.
Just yeah,
Cause
yeah.
now you're actual evidence besides Charlie Murphy, may he rest in peace, and Rick James. You are
Mm,
actual evidence now that, you witnessed that shit. And now you just
mm.
sit back every day, you think like, damn, Rick James needs to stay off that cocaine, man.
They still that cocaine, bro.
But anyways, that's gonna be the end of today's episode. We hope you guys did enjoy, had fun. Um, as usual, we love and appreciate you guys. Sorry it took us a minute to kind of get this episode out. Like we made one like 2 weeks ago and nothing.
All right, fellas, let me ask you something.
Yeah, shit.
Fire, lightning, or hold on, no idea what this is. Oh, okay. Fire, lightning.
Lightning.
And go
DP.
either or. But I'll go for lightning for this sake as well.
Fire and lightning, very, very frightening me.
I guess that was just the question he had for gaming. Um, but anyways, with that, we hope you enjoyed, had fun. As DPO would say.
The number you reach is no longer in
This
service.
motherfucker tried his hardest to think of that one. Because I'm like sitting here, I'm like, what is he thinking about now? Some bullshit to say instead of just.
But with that, we hope you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever your time zone is. We wait. Well, yeah, whatever your time zone is, we'll see you in the next one. You guys know how it goes. I'm tired. I want to go sleep.
Same here. Sorry that the podcast didn't have much energy. We postponed this a little too much, and we did this a little late, so our apologies. The next episode will have more energy, more laughter, feel more.
It will be muy bonita next time. Everyone will be bonita next
Do you
time.
feel or do you not feel bonita? Sorry, every time I think of this shit, I think Chris was actually gonna kill Brian if he didn't say he felt bonita. Because the look on that nigga's face. Even though Brian said that shit out of irritation, it's just like every time. I'm telling you, everybody, go back and watch that episode because I'm telling you, when you
Yeah,
look
no,
at
no,
Chris's face, he looked like he was
Chris
going
was-
to kill that nigga.
Because Chris was feeling bonita for real, bro. He was feeling muy bonita.
I feel bonita. Wonderful, because you look bonita.
You look bonita.
As AI would say, we'll catch you at the next checkpoint. And as I would say, deuces, everybody. We out.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown.